So, apparently CBS made an article about Grant Morrison's action comics actually being the best New 52 book out of all New 52. And honestly, in my personal opinion, okay, here's the thing about that one. That one, in my opinion, may be the best, but honestly, it's kind of overplayed, kind of a mess. I'm more a fan of Leo action comic, but I think it was a good choice and find out it wasn't made sense. Because more action comic, on hand, just felt like a free mess. Now you probably might tell me, why the hell are you talking about this article? I think you don't see about that bullshit. Here's the thing though, the only reason I talk about it, because I want to get that out of my system, and plus, well, it's been on some touch on stupid about CBR, and about this article being not that great. But this will be the last time I talk about this. After this, I'm done. I'm taking a break. So yeah, it should be fun. So let's get a sorry. Hey, I mean, go back to the Big 52 title. Here's why. That would, not mine. Yep. We thought it's weird new, and as you well know, I was not a huge fan of them when I can comics one. But because I find it complete incomprehensible, a complete mess, and just kind of all over the place. And put the new 52 out of what would come, it doesn't find they want me no fucking sense. Having said that though, you're probably why I'm talking about this. I'm talking about become from my handling, and I want to get awkward and bad, because frankly, there's a lot more things about what that do I think my head spin. Kind of, sort of. More than someone else, so that makes no sense to me. Well, some of them. Like all the other stuff they mentioned, yeah, it's kind of all over the place. Again, what that mean by that? Well, you'll find out, So, enjoy finding ancient news. And for this has been a lot of time to talk about this shit after this. I'm done talking to you too, I'm taking a break. Yep. So, enjoy the show. See ya. Alright, as you can tell I'm interested, you can tell I'm interested about this news. Why? You'll find out. Let's just start. According to the article I have right here on CBS.com, and I quote, Grandma Action Con, the best New 52 title ever. Here's why, yeah? Grandma Action Con, New 52 was one if not most underrated launch in Superman Joy in the last 20 years. Underrated, I think I understand my opinion, but I bet the water will be a mess. That's just me. Continue. They all just say, I cook for themselves, not for me. Disney got brand wide reboot the New 52 start with a bang! But that didn't really last very long. No shit, Sherlock. I'm saying for you, it didn't last long. It crashed and burned. Literally. Continue. In failure, it has become legendary as DC fumbled a great star with a battery of mistakes that range from angry legendary creators to baffling decisions to fire certain people and never actually tell anyone what was canon and what was not from the old universe. The New 52 was trying to aid Clyde Avenue's reboot, but the lack of a plan and the chaos behind the scene doomed it. Oh, really? You think? No shit, Sherlock. I've been saying it for years. The New 52 was a bad idea for day one. Sucker. And the thing actually failed. Miserably. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, do I say New 52 is better? Do I say better chance to better end? I don't want to talk to you anymore, we don't. Look, we all know why New 52 failed. They're loving why actually it was a bad idea. In fact, it's a good thing that know that failure to be a failure. Which, shocking, they're the same as the guys say, right? New 52 could be a success, which, in retrospect, yeah, it could be a success, but you guys fucked it too many times. It was a bad year for an entire mess. Look, we go on and on about New 52 why it failed, but frankly, the reality of the show ends thinking it was a bad idea, a short reboot that failed, and the rest of it about the better. What the hell is Grandma acting on us? We'll get that later, but I have to say about that shit, but if I had to say before that New 52 concern, let the thing die and get the time period. Continue. It's a quote. However, the New 52 was a total loss. There were actually a lot of great comics from the period. Yep. Many of them got the recognition they were due, while some haven't. There is one particular book that has its fans, but doesn't get the platitudes? I can't read that, sorry, yeah. Platitudes? Yeah, I know what the word is, sorry. It deserves. The first 19 issues of Action Comics written by Grant Morrison. The famed author got a chance to reboot Superman and did it with Lois. Yep. Lois? Don't mean a fresh coat of paint. That's not what I'm talking about, but you get points. Continue. Let's go. Giving readers a book that deserved to be hailed as the best of the New 52. Okay, here's the thing about that. Yes, I had Super Superman by accident, but the main Superman book? No, mind you guys, the main Superman by George Boyd, you know, after it was George, okay, to be fair, it was George Boyd's fault. This is not for period. Without even to actually that's not fault because he didn't understand what I was having Grandma Action Comics book. So his book got fucked over. I feel you guys are missing in history and twisted into your own narrative. But have we forgotten the last couple of years I haven't read New 52 with New 52 book, the main book? That book was a mess because Grant Morrison didn't tell George Boyd what camera is not. So you can tell you know what the fuck is happening with you, but you don't fucking having it. I'm sorry, actually, right, CBR. Your information may be right on that point, but you also mentioned having the mainstream book. Those two books need a character, but they didn't have each other. It was a mess. Well, I can go on why New 52 failed. In fact, I didn't do a lot. I think I did a video about that. Well, technically, I didn't do a video. I did a kind of a other video. New 52 Boy failed, but that's irrelevant. The important thing in general, I bought this whole back to New 52. That made me do an action comic, but for Superman, the main book? No. It would be a failure. It would be a dumpster. It made no fucking sense. And it was a mess. Not George Playboy. I went full period because, well, he had to let the book because he had no idea what the fuck was camera was not. And let's say about that book back. Again, from George Playboy, I don't blame him for in going with something that I do miss him and I never got a chance to meet him. But you could tell he was frustrated with the fuck happened when the Superman, you know, that was camera was not. It was a mess. The less said about it, the better. Went over. I need to get down my system without me quitty, but frankly, the less said about that bullshit, the better. Whatever. Continue. The other said, I go, Liberty had a true entitled. Yeah, you see Element, you see Swamp Thing, and the Green Lantern book. Well, the Green Lantern book was only good with Jeff Jones involved, but honestly, that didn't get a reboot. Like, the Green Lantern book didn't get a reboot in continuity with no reboot. It was still continuing on left off. So what did reboot? That part not at all. Aquaman didn't get a reboot, I think. I don't know. I don't know why I can't even not. The backup book was a bad deal, you know. Oh, but the point is that we just got rid of two legendary Cassandra Cain and Barbara Gordon. Well, no, another one. Cassandra Cain and Seth Brown for, well, Babs. But Babs was great at Oracle. She wasn't great back, but she's great at Oracle. Not back. And what? You get a point. We're kind of going on about that bullshit, but the less say about it, the better. And then I'll talk about Action Comics, which, again, I have all these books. The only book that will give my name were Iron Man, Swamp Thing, and Green Lantern. Well, and Aquaman. Aquaman was good. The two others are very controversial, to say the least. Irrelevant. They all just said that, quote, the New 52 didn't have to fail, and lucky for fans, it wasn't a complete waste of time. Books like Jeff Lemire and Iron Man, Scott Snyder's Swamp Thing, kept up DC horror pedigree. Yes, those two books actually did get to the horror actually, like, pedigree. Those books were good, but not for everything else. No, they were failures. The one give a was Scott Snyder's Batman, Kangaroo, Scott Snyder's Batman, the one that was good, and, well, that's about it. Well, and of course, Jeff John, the Aquaman book, and Gizmo Backo, both Queen book, but again, that's over. That's not as important as that comes in the whole. So I have all these books. Those are the four that were good, but everything else was garbage and completely messy and not fun to read or a shit show. Right over. Continue. The other side go. Paul Coe, Demon Knight with a medieval super hit and was beloved by the few people who read it. Okay, they're not wrong with that part. That part is actually got true. Demon Knight actually was pretty good, but even that book can't last forever because it got canceled because it didn't last long. So I don't know what they're talking about. Whatever. Jeff John Green Lantern continued many Green Lantern epic, which he also probably read with his first Blood Aquaman book since Peter David read in 1991. Gerson was Batgirl book, both Queen book 5 was great. However, the Undisputed Champion New 52 with E. Scott Snyder with Batman. Batman title was great way in the New 52 well, and his books set the standard for other titles. Snyder was a rising star at DC. Capullo was one that always best known for work on Terror Spawn. Two-man action team working together, seemingly and Fury Reader with them in Gotham City. New 52 Batman introduced the core values. Gave Reader the best Joker story of the 2010s. Two of the best Joker stories of the 2010s. Okay, about the two Joker stories for a sec. Yeah, Death of the Family, if you ignore the tie-ins, was just kind of a mess. And looking back on it, I don't think that would give a crossover because none of the time made fucking sense. And yeah, the less I say about this crossover, the better. It was a mess and made no fucking sense. The main story was good, but the tie-ins? No. They're all shit. They're all garbage. None of the time made fucking sense. But the entire story was kind of all over the place and just kind of a mess. At least the main story, okay, not the main story, at least the time was all garbage, but the main story, yeah, the main story itself didn't really affect Dragon shit. It didn't affect any of it. Okay, Teen never fucked them when they went out bad there with all garbage, the New 52. But after back on Nightwing, nah, they got out of skin free. What a clock. Ugh. Yeah, the rest of the ass was better. As for Endgame itself at the Batman store, the Joker store was fine, but the way it ended was kind of all over the place and just kind of a weird ending. I don't mean a bad ending per se. It was a way to end Batman Joker story. And out of all the deaths of both characters, this death didn't kind of make a ton of sense. Now, it's the truth. The end of Batman and Joker, this will make a fine ending. Not the best ending, but it was doing as an ending, no idea what interesting. Of course, you're not gonna kill the cash cow, get out with suicide. So, let's say about those two stories about it. I mean, the bad story, it's at the cow over the place. Continue. They always say that, quote, gave two bad Joker since 2010s. And presented Jim Gordon as Mecha Batman. Snyder proved Batman beloved, and the two became superstars like never before. May I remind you guys in CBR that Jim Gordon Batman was highly controversial. People did not like Jim Gordon Batman. This was during the time of DCYOU. What DCYOU? Yeah, as you know, hate to my channel, you know what the fuck that is. But to say, this was a bad idea went over, and oh my god. This Mega Batman was a terrible idea from day one. It made no fucking sense. Okay. It made sense from a corporate, not from a corporate standpoint, it made sense in story, because in story you had this corporation, trying to take control of Batman IP, and trying to make Batman, a military force. I think it was a weird story, a bad idea at the time, and let's say the bad kind of old place. Look, this was kind of a bad idea went over, and just felt like kind of old place, and all the other stories did not help either, it was a mess. To be fair, it isn't DCYOU which failed, so the less about it is better. I do like that Batsuit. That Batsuit with me. You know what? That's the best thing that came out of Jim Gordon Batman. The Batsuit with me. The mech, not so much. But the Batsuit looks fantastic. I love the Batsuit. But, you get points. My point, Jim Gordon Batman is not below people think it is, and I don't know what you're fucking talking about. This is just over the place. Ignore this. We got it back in there. If I don't do concern, it's all right. Ran over. Continue. Here to go. So the next work together made a DD band like Darknet Death Metal, Darknet Metal, Death Metal, and the indie We Have Demon for Dogwood Comics. That was a big comment as well Alexander was excited, but none have any of more than action comics. Again, that was not mine. I'm just going to the argument for you, but frankly, they're a bit in different history. Whatever. Continue. Quote. Grandma Action Comics stay true to the spirit of New 52 and spirit of the classic Superman. Yeah, you mean going to Superman, not mine is Superman. Whatever. I'll say that. Cool. The New 52 is strange because it brought something new and only slightly delivered. Most of the time, it was just taking the silver a blonde version of these classic characters and awkward melding them to modern age. There was a Bill and Flash, but Kid Flash was Bart Allen. Dick Grayson was around Nightwing, Tim Drake was still there, but he was Red Robin, while Damian Wayne was Robin. There was definitely a lot of new books, but there were also a lot of familiar concepts. Action Comics, on the other hand, was a mix of the old and new, but it went further back than the rest of New 52. Morrison took inspiration from the Golden Age Superman for the New 52 Superman Action Comics. Much like New 52 Justice League was set at the beginning of New 52 DC Universe. First few Action Comics, First when Learn Clark Kent with me made surprise as people's hero. Morrison was gifted with some great artists during their run. Action Comics regular artist was Ryan Myers, One because these artists who did an amazing job drawing and one but who were especially good at drawing Man of Steel. Although Gene Hart and Akiva Benoit travel from all drawings to the book, making Morrison looking incredibly beautiful. I hate the page about it. So I don't know what we got with the one art in the Action Comics book was not that great. In fact, the only one issue, I think it was issue 1, I don't remember, so I'm going to remember you. Sorry, I don't remember you. But one issue we got for the art was really not that great. I forget which one it was, but I don't think it was a good drawing series. It wasn't bad, but honestly, it just felt kind of all over the place. Maybe that's just me. I don't know which one it was, but I don't really know what these images. But I don't remember, so forgive my confusion for a sec. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I don't know what issue it was, but I think it was the Brainiac issue. I think it was that one. I don't remember. Regardless, I can the all of it just it was fine. It was good at the time, and I still think it to this day. It's just the one arc I didn't like. That kind of didn't look good. But that's just me. Continue on the article. Making Morrison looking kind of beautiful. Morrison was in rare for this book as well. Grant Morrison idea of superhero was always utopian, and the writer was well known for their love of Superman. Much in New 52 played into the edgier side of DC that got popular from the 90s to the mid-2000s on. My bad. Yep. But Arkansas didn't play that game. Morrison was a writer for a little edge. But their Superman story was really dark for the sake of it. Their Action Comics had a near-conscious atmosphere, yep, to it without feeling extremely beholden to any one era of the character. Okay, they're no longer about that part. Look, beyond my funeral, Great Morty Action Comics run, even though I found that one to be a mess, I think I know they do make a point about that. Superman as Superman in that run wasn't a bad character. Yes, he did look young. Yeah, that's frustrating. And yes, I didn't like that. I don't want him to be young. I don't want him being kind of like a Superboy ripoff. Okay, he was Superboy in the Urge event. Well, technically he's Superboy technically in the Golden Age and the Silver Age. It's complicated, I know, just go with it. But he was more a Superboy than Superman in my opinion. If that makes sense. Which I get that was the point of his character in New 52. But God Almighty, it didn't help the main book. The main book I think got so cut the fuck, it made no sense. If I didn't hurt the main book anymore. But that's me. 11. Continue. I said, quote, how New 52 Action Comics, wasn't like more kind of Ultra Superman, and either. Also Superman was based on Superman story set in the modern day. When New 52 Action Comics was the modern Superman story, Right? It was? Wait. But you got contradicted, so you said there was more like going to Superman. Did I miss anything here? I'm kind of confused. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about without saying so like. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. So it's Superman story set in Monday with New 52 Action Comics Monday is Superman story. And believe Superman was more of a righteous vigilante who fought for the oppressed, rather than a powerful yet abiding force with responder. Okay, but can make a famous set, but so basically he is just all going into Superman stuff, but crashing into the modern age. If you wanted to do that type of story, why can't you do a story at the enroll in Superman Earth 1? Wait a second! I just realized that this Superman Earth 1 story! Like, forget New 52! New 52 should have just been like just Earth 1! When thinking on that perspective, it's been more Earth 1 than New 52. Or maybe Joe actually he couldn't do that because he made like actually the main Action Comics book. But I feel like kind of missed opportunity, actually, in my opinion, to not do actually well, do actually Earth 1. Because he wrote Earth 101, that was a good story. Now, I know Earth 101, and I thought they got the kind of weird stuff, but we know it made almost sense. Maybe I just made it thinking out loud. 11. I'll just say that quote. It beats Superman more reluctant like a vigilante who fought for the press rather than a powerful yet law-abiding first responder. Starting with a young Clark Kent fighting the powers that be, and the power is fighting back. Before bringing things into the present and further building the central narrative of the story. Action Comics may not borrow from Superman's past in many ways, but it made sure to use this legacy to inform the future. This was supposed to be the entire point of New 52, and all the Super reboots in general. This was one of the main reasons why more Action Comics was better than the other books of the era. Starting Batman over the Batman comic, beyond introducing the idea of core powers, there was nothing too groundbreaking. Replacing Bruce Wayne with Jim Gordon and Mega Suit for a short period was fun change, but the book wasn't really doing anything new. Bruce's friends had replaced him before in their own suit of armor or new costumes. Action Comics worked better than Batman because it used the myth of Superman to inform the new Superman story, unlike anything Reed had gone before. It boasted a recursive narrative that connected its beginning to its ending in a perfect fashion. Considering the villain at the center of the whole affair? What? But who was the main villain? I don't remember. Yeah, considering the whole villain, the whole affair. I'm confused. What are you talking about? Who's the main villain again? What, you guys don't spend about who's the main villain of Grandma Action Comics. It made no sense. Whatever. Irrelevant. You understand that quote. Man of Superman was the villain appeared, but Morrison created an entirely new villain for the book. One so good that this article isn't going to spoil it. Wait, so you're not going to tell what the main villain is? Not going to tell who it is? That's confusing. Oh, wait, I don't remember now. It was breaking Morrison. Okay, it wasn't Morrison himself. After the king of the fifth dimension. It was weird. It was confusing. I caught the fuck in me, I heard it, and I got lost. Irrelevant. It means nothing. If you know that Grandma Action Comics story, you can check out if you want, but for me, I just found it confusing and a mess. That's just me. Irrelevant. I'll just say that quote. Best of all, Morrison gave Rita a superhero cyber story of fear at home in the Silver Age, but would only really work in the Modern Age. End quote. That's what they say. I'll say that quote. Grandma Action Comics had the single best issue of any New 52 book. Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about this story, the Planet Superman story? But that story, in my opinion, felt like it not Superman, because Superman did not find the story. I'm becoming us. Nothing can comment, I did a good character, but I kind of felt confused about this whole Earth 2 stuff. Not Earth 2. It was the Planet Superman stuff. I got kind of confused. Whatever. Irrelevant. Action Comics number 9 with the best issue in the 52 book. It brought back Carbonell, the Superman of Earth 23. First introduced Morrison and imitated Final Crisis. Wait. Morrison imitated Final Crisis? What? Whatever. But this alone was not why the book was so great. Ellis came to face with Super Doom, another version of Superman from the multiverse. This Superman villain was a platform created by Clark Kent, Lois, and Jimmy Olsen, using their second machine. They sold the idea series to the misunderstood conglomerate Overcorp, who had technology and research to make it into something special. However, Kent, Wayne, and Olsen had to sign the collision over to the company, thinking they'd be in charge for perfecting the collision, allowing it to take its place at a messianic protective Earth. Overcorp, on the other hand, destroyed them and twisted the collision, making it into a brutal and vicious protector who appeared to take over the world. Clark was there to create a new way to move between worlds, and the trio escaped, but Super Doom followed them, destroying Superman and all causing its collisions. Ellis was able to defeat the corrupted Superman, throwing him back into the bleed. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, forgive me being a sec, but what? How the fuck does that make any sense? That's out of my brain. I'm confused. What are you talking about? I'm lost. Connect the dots. This is confusing! Ugh. What? Irrelevant. I think it's a meta commentary. Meta comment about WB, but even they said WB. Yep. Morrison was very calling on DC and WB as well as every other media company out there for the treatment of the collision that made them their money. It was a brilliant way to poke the bear, and Morrison was made the only person who could get paid by DC to say that DC screwed up the people who worked for them and bastardized their collisions. What's interesting was that this issue hit shelves a year before Man of Steel, a movie that took Superman in a much darker direction, and got at the core to carry the man of something he had never been before, and arguably should never be. Reading this issue is an indictment of modern media, but in the wake of the failure of DCEU and the reason for the failures, it takes on a new dimension. It works both with a great story with amazing art, and also an indictment of entertainment industry that takes beautiful things, making something ugly and violent merely for profit. End quote. Okay, I feel like you're missing context here. You're basically combining make two different ideas for some to one. Like, I get it. I get the idea. The idea in John was about human being okay with no love kicking ass. Well, trying to save at this. Well, not this version, obviously. I destroyed this version because this guy jerk. And call the corporate masters because they're assholes. Which, in retrospect, that's not a bad idea of a story. I'm a boy that story. But for this type of story, yeah, this kind of fell over the place, and it's not for me. I don't mean the bad story. It's not. If you look at a single issue as a whole, it's a great single issue. It's a good story. But it's only for me. Superman book, the story up in Superman after the main character. Yeah, it's not really Superman. It's more like a comment as Superman. But again, never a comment as a good character. But I feel like the story went to get way over their heads. Even me, when I read this back in, I think I read it 2012, I don't remember. It's so damn long. But when I started reading this, I got confused on what the hell was happening. It was confusing. Maybe that's just me. Maybe if I reread this to myself, I'll probably check it out. But I find it confusing. That's just me. I love it. Anyway, final part. We're almost there, people. We're almost there. Finally, the big one, the thing actually I'm gonna talk about. And we're almost there. But anyway, yep. Great more Action Comics succeeded where no other New 52 book did. Yeah, end quote. Yep. Action Comics under Morrison only lasted 19 issues, which is its only drawback. Morrison took the vast of Superman, distilled it down to heavy blue, and injected it into the 20th century. This seemed like what the point of the New 52 was. But so many of the books missed the boat, even the good ones, yep. Superman time in New 52 isn't exactly liked or even respected by fans of the character. No shit, Sherlock. Even I go, yes, it was a bad idea because it's hell I didn't want because it proves more Morrison episode up with a bad idea. Like, no shit. I prefer more Action Rebirth or Big PK than Action Comics because those stories got Action Superman. New 52? Not so much. But that's just me. I know some really New 52. I get some really New 52. But me personally, I just can't stand it. It's really creepy. But that's just me. Continue. I was just saying, go. Instead, they told a much very different and bad story. Yeah, that's a great more that. Yeah. But if you don't know, Morrison Action Comics was a treat. Morrison could have just done a great hit book, something that most New 52 did. Instead, they told a much different, better story, giving readers a complex but rewarding narrative that built over the entire length of the run. Best of all, it led to an ending that rewarded readers who paid attention. Wait, there's an ending? Since when? When did that get an ending? I'm kind of confused. Did I miss some context here? I don't know. If it did get an ending, then maybe I should reread that one. Well, for the record, if I do reread that one and review it on the channel, it's going to be a special occasion. Maybe I will review it for future purposes because I have a lot to say about that one. Even though I found that one to be a mess. If I do reread in the future, maybe it'll probably be one and done. Maybe not one and done, but maybe it'll be me I can talk about why I found that one to be a mess. That's just me. Continue. I'll just say that, cool. There's so many reasons as to why the 19 issues are so wonderful. The stories themselves were kind of brilliant, and the way they all fit together into a cohesive whole, despite not seeming like they would make them all the better. The art was amazing, and Morrison got to work with one of the best art that he had at the time. Yeah, Morrison Action Comics get a bad rep for a number of reasons. But sitting down, reading it all together revealed a vital modern Superman story that set the stage perfectly to take a category to Superman. It is a run that deserves more credit as it is the best Superman run of not only New 52, but also of the 2010s. It's hard to find nowadays, but it's worth hunting down. End quote. And that's the end of the show. my 5 situation. I find this run to be a mess, but people like this run. That's fantastic. Me personally, I just couldn't get into it. I'm sorry. I tried to get into it the past couple years, but it just got so cluttered confused in my brain. And it's kind of a mess. If I reread in the future, that'll be a special case. But I've read an article, I see an article, but honestly, it's kind of all over the place. But that's just me, yeah? Yeah, that's all I want to show. Oh, I know. My bottle! As y'all know by now, I was not a huge fan of Action New 52 Action Comics. Why? Because I found the entire one a complete mess, a complete messy job, a complete clusterfuck. Not the man that got with similar of the marriage, and the rest of it just wanted better. It was a mess, clusterfucky, and just a complete nightmare, and just all over the place. This run was a mess in day one, and proved more individual bad than after failure. Let's say about the bad. Having said that, I think Grandma Action Comics 1, Jordan Grandma Action Comics 1 with a good story on. This was a contained story that's not a continuation after issue 19. Jordan's all been good. I think I the order of Superman is the instant origin, but at the same time, the problem I have with Grandma Action Comics, it says, well, it's just a complete incomprehensible mess. And looking back at it, just didn't help that the entire line got affected by this book, and the rest of it better. Now, do I agree with CBR? Do I agree it's the best run about New 52 ever? Okay. If you separate John Lady from the rest of New 52 with all crash and burn, literally, if you just continue as an isolated human story, a human story on its own, it's not a bad story. Looking back at it, it's kind of in the short series. Is it the best New 52 ever of all the New 52 titles besides Green Lantern, Arrowman, and the other titles listed? Yes. It's a recommend you know, it's a good story. Now, do I rate the best out of New 52? Considering how bad New 52 was, it would handle, bad it was fumbled to the ground, the point made fucking sense, it's probably the best one I always. But that's not to say New 52 had some okay, a lot of bad stories, the bad given they won. But I have all the titles that chose with Green Lantern, Swamp Thing, and Arrowman, and Aquaman, and Girls From Backo, Girls From Backo, it's kind of well, okay, Girls From Backo, I know, not bad series, at the point when you were that, what the hell, because DCU can't fucking me up, and the rest of it, well, then again, that one Girls From left the book, because of reason, and the rest of it better. But, having said that, do I agree with everybody see the article that says, no, I don't agree with everybody see what I say, because I was sitting at them missing when the time won. Meaning because this run kind of fell all over the place. I don't make it a bad series. It's a little bad at least on its own. It's fine, but it just got all over the place. Maybe that's just me at the fingernail from a it's a good point of view. But see, I know I just didn't really understand that kind of one situation. But it didn't help. It felt like Owen Superman than main Superman, or like Superboy and Superman. That made any sense. Look, I don't agree with it 100%. I disagree with a lot of things that they said. But as story on its own, it's fine. It's a fine series. Is it the best human story ever? No. Far from it. But as story on its own, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine, whatever. It's looking bad, story on its own, it's okay. Now, with all that said though, do I agree with what the article says? No. I've been in New 52 Action Comics, I mean, it's kind of over a mess. That's me. I'll give Graham Origin this. If you look at it as an Superman origin, it's an Inhuman origin. Not my favorite origin in the world, but I get what Graham was trying to at the time. He was trying to bring Superman back to going his roots, which, in retrospect, isn't a bad idea in theory. That could have worked. The problem, Joe, it kind of all over the place. It didn't help the action conclusion when get went messy, and this could be so complicated. It just went all over the place. Like, personally for me, I feel the story went way too cosmic, way too out there. The second we went to the whole big Brainiac stuff, or the kind of like this whole, this alien guy, that's where it kind of went over the place, kind of cluttered, like completely like messy. And I feel like I just got so wild with this run, that didn't help, as when doing Brainiac, it just felt kind of weird with Brainiac design, kind of all over the place. Like, I feel like Grandma Action Comics 1, if you look back at it as a whole, was a mess. But maybe that's just me thinking at the way I'd say at the story home. Like, if you look back actually at a run at its own, it's weird, confusing, and just kind of all over the place. Oh yeah, he also did the Red and Blue Superman 2, right before, well, Rebirth came along and they didn't fix that. So, technically, this is kind of like the first time we see Red and Blue in New 52. It was confusing, but a story on its own, it's a what-if story. Not what-if. It's an interactive world, Elseworld kind of sort of. It's looking back at what's back of its own. But that didn't help with this kind of place. Maybe I just made thinking way too much at the time that I found this run just kind of messy. And I didn't know what was going on with this run. Maybe I just made thinking way too much, but that's me. Having said that though, is it the best Grant Morrison? I think it's the best, but honestly, it's just kind of weird in contrast. In retrospect and generality, looking back at the own, it's a Indian story. Not the best, but not the worst. It's looking back at Grant Morrison Action Comes One, it's a good Superman story. Again, not the best, not the worst, but just fine. It's just after Grant Morrison let them run with the shit. Yeah, because when after Grant Morrison let Action Comics, the entire run went to shit, and it made no fucking sense to the point that, well, it just felt completely messy, and this kind of like complete, dumped the fire, that didn't have actually, that Grant Morrison idea got thrown out the window for bullshit, and the entire run went to hell. But then, to be fair, much more, okay, I do love when DC writers, they fucked this one for insanity. A lot of otherwise got fucked over because, well, they got fucked actually for this terrible run, and the rest of it back. It didn't help that the run cut the fight got messy, and it didn't really help that everything out there was doomed and fuck everything up. Like, I always maintain Grant Morrison Action Comics run in general was good. It was one out it could make a good story. After he let the book went to shit, but not that Grant Morrison's fault. That's more DC and their bullshit fault. But that's just me thinking out the outside the box of this me as a whole. I think in my opinion it's kind of a massive mistake, but that's me. Personally, in my opinion, I would rather have Grant Morrison actually put more not going to see. I would rather have Grant Morrison put on Earth 1 Superman. Not putting Morrison at the beginning, give him more freedom. But it would me actually it's run a lot more interesting and actually far better actually in retrospect. That is me. Look, I know on why about new video acting kind of mess, but that's just me thinking I said the whole thing, the one that did the mess at whole. But if you look at isolation as a whole, it's a Indian story series. Not the best, not the worst, but just fine at best. It's just the problem otherwise took control and fucked everything out of the point of sanity and they messed everything up. That's just me thinking at the outside of the box. It's just me. Look, I go on why I think actually this article's got BS, but saying no, they do make good points. That's just me thinking outside the box. Me. But anyway, it's from my final bond article as a whole. It's an article, but honestly, it just proved my damn point that the new picture would have dumped it by and failure from day one. Like, I can go on why they did the failure. I can go on why I think it was a bad idea and over, why the thing actually did not work. I could think negative, I could bring it apart, I could bring a lot of shit out of this run and why this entire was a bad idea. I could talk about it all day, but frankly, we don't have time for this shit. My Bond new picture as a whole, it was a bad idea, it was meant to fail, it was gonna fail, because you guys had no plan whatsoever. Even CBR called DC on that bullshit when new picture was bad even day one. Because it never made fucking sense! And the less said about the new 52, the better. I don't get why there's nostalgia of a new 52, I don't get why it's not period, but it just didn't help that everything felt got messy and never made fucking sense. Maybe it's me. But after Grant Morrison Action Comics, is Grant Morrison Action Comics the best thing out of our new superior in isolation? If you take away all new 52, it's bringing actually as a reboot. New 52 Action Comics actually with a reboot as a whole. As a reboot, do you think it's a good reboot? In retrospect, it's a good reboot for the Superman stuff, but it's a bad reboot in general for the main Superman book. Because as I said, multiple times, George West's Superman book got, messy because, again, Grant Morrison didn't tell George what the hell was going on in his Superman book. And you can tell why what the fuck happened because, she had no idea what the hell was happening at the end of the run. Which, I don't blame him. I'm on George Boyd's side on this one. He got fucked over. Like, he's a corporate cried over his Superman and made have to write this shit. Again, it's not his fault. It's more DC bullshit, their fault. And I go on why I think New 52 was a bad idea, but we have all day. Look, there's a lot to say about what the fuck happened with Superman. They may not care what that anymore, depressing, but Jesus fucking Christ. you can tell now he got fucked over. God, I enjoy play every day. I do want to meet him someday, but oh my god, like, it's not fair what happened to him. He got the worst end of the stick. But that's just me. I'm going on why it's wrong with a bad idea, but that's just me. Well, there's a lot to say about that run, and again, this ain't Joe Boyd's fault. That wasn't Joe Boyd's fault. Blame corporate fucked him over, and let's say about it better. It didn't help that Action Con didn't make no fucking sense, and I didn't have to make sure one got fucked over, but let's say about it better. Regarding the fact in generality, I would make the individual failure, that is me. After a bit more Action Comics, driving it the best out of all the 52. In isolation, yes, it's the best one out of all the 52. But that's not really saying, man, because it's along with all fucking shit. Except for Batman, except for Wonder Woman, I mean, with the first, I just the first one, as it was good, but then it went to shit. And the rest of the other one, better, I think it kind of fell apart. Look, I go on my talking shit, but it's like to say in general, I find you to be a failure, but that's me. I have a good more Action Comics. Looking back at it, I think it is a fine, isolated, origin human story. If you're looking back at the origin story, it's a fine origin story. Again, not the best, but not the worst, and far from the best human origin story. I'm more best human being a family man. That's me. Yeah. Probably for me, I'm more best human than even a family man. John Lati with his son John and she's in the Royal George Wayne at the end, and then Crypto being more family. Way more than that, than more Action Comics stuff, more because I'm not banned starting with Zero. I hate the idea. Because starting Zero, my man, times it gets so boring and driving me more insane to the point in actually it makes these characters actually not actually special. Because they're getting more bored, they keep going backwards, rebooting, and now we're at the great story or getting character development. That frustrates me as a comic fan as a whole, but honestly, that is a lot of problems with the comics as a whole that we waited on this shit. But suffice to say, I don't want reboots actually to make fucking sense, and they're actually redundant, and I don't want it to period. But as a whole, as far as Grandma Action Comics, I think Grandma Action Comics is fine. It's a fine innocent human story. It's not the best human story in the world, I can admit that. I can think of far better human stories. But in isolation, it's a big man as an isolated human story. It's a okay innocent human story to the least. Famous Cat Elseworld. Yeah, Elseworld. As in Elseworld human story, that's what I'm going with in the it's a big man in isolation. It's a good Elseworld human story. It's a good origin to human as a whole. It does say a lot of good stuff, and it did say a lot of good stuff in the future. Again, not the best Betty Woman Superman, but it's better than nothing. Look, it's a big man in for isolation human story. It's a fine human story, but it's me. I can on about the same thing. This video way too damn long, so I'm probably going to elaborate on the show. Final thoughts. Final thoughts on my Action Comics. Joy Boy the claim. Joy Boy, I got the best Disney 52 title. Here's why. No, I don't think it's the best 52 title at the ever. But in my opinion, if I talk about it all day, or mad, but what I say, as a human story, it's a good human story. But it's just when you get to the whole way, it falls apart real quick and make no fucking sense. But that's just me. I can point to a title perspective on why Grandma Action was kind of mess, and I didn't find it could be messy. But finding it out take way too damn long, and finding I have no time for that shit. So yeah, I'm gonna probably on that show, but it's going way too damn long, and I'm gonna on that show. My final on Grandma Action Comics. It's an instant title, it was an instant run for 19 issues at the time, and in isolation, it's a fine, instant human origin story. I don't like the king getting killed off, I hate the idea, that was a bad game of day one, that thing pissed me off, but if you ignore that stupid idea, on its own, it's a fine human story, human origin story, it's fine, it's a good origin human story, it does have a lot of shit in the future, even though nothing mad that time as a whole, but as far as Action Comics, Grandma Action Comics as a whole, it's a fine, okay origin story. Again, I'm more fan experience human, I do me a father, but that's just me. I go on about this shit, but if I had to say, Grandma Action Comics, it's just an instant human story anyways. Yeah, I know what all. I think that's bullet. I don't. Don't my father, Grandma Action Comics, is the best DVD channel. Again, their word, not mine. put on comment below. Check out the into article to let you hit it on Oscar Fame on Twitter. Put on comment channel 2 stars. Put it about kind of some story. Put it out. How can I do it? On game. Zoom in. Okay, zoom in. Bang. Great Morrison, I wish you luck in your next endeavor and Godspeed. I have a CBR. CBR is kind of messing up website. As far as I'm concerned, actually, like a short piece, or for this, get some of your facts right, because some of your facts might make help. But then I'm not gonna open it. No, I'm not gonna open it. But that's his opinion, and you're going to do great work by doing. I'm glad you like this. Maybe I just can't stand it with me. Oh yeah, if my friends are gonna go, please come. To you got any engineers, okay? Also, people. Please about kind of some story. Please you can't. How can I only acting like. Zoom in.